The village church bell rang at dawn, a single heavy toll that rolled through the fog like a warning. Everyone froze. In Briar Hollow, the bell was older than the church, older than the stories about why it rang. Children were taught early, it only rings when someone lies. No one remembered who discovered it first. No one questioned it anymore. Marta Vale paused with her hand on her door latch. She hadn't spoken yet today. Across the square, the baker's apprentice dropped a sack of flour, white dust blooming around his boots. Faces appeared in windows, pale and calculating. Someone, somewhere, had lied. The bell did not accuse. It never did. It simply rang. By mid-morning, the village had reorganized itself around silence and precision. Conversations became clipped, factual. "Good morning," replaced "You look well." Opinions vanished. Compliments died. Truth, after all, was dangerous when certainty was imperfect. The bell rang again at noon. This time a murmur followed it. People counted. 2 rings in one day meant carelessness or desperation. Eyes turned inward. Who had exaggerated a price? Who had claimed to feel fine while their chest burned? Who had said, "I forgive you," without meaning it? Father Elric emerged from the church, his robes whispering against the stone steps. He looked smaller than the bell tower behind him. "Remember," he called gently, "the bell hears the heart as well as the tongue." No one found that reassuring. That evening the bell rang 3 times. Panic arrived like a storm. Doors slammed. Candles were blown out. Truth, it seemed, was failing them. Marta sat alone at her table, hands wrapped around a cup of untouched tea. She had lived in Briar Hollow all her life, shaping her words carefully, trimming them of hope and promise. Still, her chest felt tight. Across the square she could see Thomas Reed's house, a single lamp burning. Thomas, who had smiled at her every morning for 10 years. Thomas, who had never once said anything untrue, at least not aloud. The bell rang again. Marta stood. She walked into the square, her boots loud on the cobblestones. Doors cracked open as she passed. Whispers followed her like shadows. Inside the church, Thomas stood beneath the bell rope, his face wet with tears. "I didn't mean to," he said when he saw her. "I tried not to speak. I tried not to think." Marta understood immediately. The bell didn't ring for false facts alone. It rang for false lives. "What did you lie about?" she asked. Thomas laughed weakly. "I told myself I was content." The bell above them shuddered, then rang once more soft, but unmistakable. Marta stepped closer. Her heart pounded so loudly she was sure the bell could hear it. "I lie every day," she said. "I say I don't love you." The bell was silent. Thomas looked up, breath caught between hope and terror. "I love you," Marta continued, voice shaking. "I always have." The bell did not move. Outside, the village waited. Minutes passed. No ringing came. The next morning, Briar Hollow woke to a strange and frightening realization. The bell still existed, but it had fallen quiet. Not because everyone had become truthful, but because, for the first time, someone had dared to speak a truth they had been avoiding. And in that silence, the village began to learn that honesty was not the absence of lies, but the courage to face what rang inside you. If you're enjoying our content, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support means a lot.